Hello everybody, it's me, Tomebinder, back with another Ancient Warfare 3 video, and in this one I'm going to be playing through Holdout, Desolation by the infamous Rum, also known as Rumist. This is a Halo map, which is Rumist's recent specialty. I've been playing through the Ring campaign, which is kind of a parody of Halo, which is interesting. It's well made despite being a parody. But we're going to play something that's actually taking place in the mainline universe of Halo, which is fine by me. The Chief must survive waves of Covenant and Flood for 5 minutes and clear them out for reinforcements to arrive safely to his rescue. The cool thing about this map is it has 3 different teams fighting, the Covenant, you, and the Flood. And so the Covenant and Flood will be fighting each other as well as the player. Lots of scripts and models were used, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they all fit together. Very exciting, very cool stuff. It's pretty great to see Rumist back in the field too. I have to admit, Ancient Warfare 3, some of its old guard has been coming back, and I appreciate that a lot. I guess old guard by my standards. If Mammoth is watching this video, he'll no doubt correct me about the, gosh, what's the guy's name? I don't even remember the names of the people, but he had like friends back in the old days. Okay, battle rifle, SMG. Okay, wow. Alright, I like the fast movement speed as well. That's cool. And, whoa! I'm being shot at, and I've got 300 seconds. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. I understand now. So I need to hold this point against the Flood and the Covenant, who are fighting each other as well. First of all, I have to say, cool model, cool model. I feel like the wisest move is to stay up here, but that's also probably the least interesting move to watch. Thanks for the medkit, by the way. Cool models. This area feels a little empty. I'd recommend filling it up more, Rumist. You can definitely afford to add more stuff. Map feels a little empty in parts. I love that ring object as well. That's very cool. That is a very neat way to make the square-shaped Ancient Warfare 3 map feel like it's like actually make logical in-universe sense. Like no other map at all could possibly explain the square map. They have to like hide the fact that it exists, etc., etc. But this one, it actually does make perfect sense because it's part of the square-shaped or the rectangular ring or Halo. This takes place in Halo, not Ring. Okay, we've got a little less. Don't want to slur my words. A little less than 4 minutes. I know how to do math as well, everybody. Until help will arrive. So I'll just be going around clearing out the area. I will say it would be cool if some special event happened. Like, for example, I know, Rumist, you are capable of making alien transport ships come up. Okay, regen, please. You're capable of spawning and animating alien transport ships if once in a while one of them would fly in and go and release their cargo of Covenant troops. That would be quite cool. As well as maybe like giant hordes of Flood coming out every once in a while. I really need to replay Halo. I've been thinking about doing that for a while, maybe as a Wild Wednesday type series. Because that is a good game and a good series. I never got past... So I played Halo 1, I played Halo 2, I played Halo Reach, and I played Halo 3. And that's about where I stopped. I started to play Halo 4. The enemies in that game, to me they felt a little too bullet spongy, and I always felt like I was low on ammo. I don't know. Maybe I should come back to it. Maybe I think I'm probably refined my craft as a FPS gamer since then, at least marginally. I think if you've watched my channel, you disagree with that assessment, but off camera, I'm better, I swear. No, I'm really not. I'm really not. Alright, well, I think I've spent too much time hiding up here, so what I'm going to do is use my super cool sniper rifle to clear the way, and then head on down. I like that there's, like, no recoil. That's crazy. Is that canon? Is that how it works in Half-Life? In Halo? Of course, I also don't want to die now that I'm at this critical point. I'm going to be honest, the fact that there's 3 teams doesn't really seem to matter if the other 2 teams are... Like, I feel like the average player, unless they knew these were 3 different teams, would just assume that one of these sides is actually my side. You know what I mean? Like, one of them is a blue unit. Like, maybe they made the Covenant's blue or something. But, I don't know. I think it's honestly hard for me to tell which is which, too, so that could be it. I feel like I would be noticing if he had done it with the Covenant's blue. So carry on then. This is a cool system, and these are cool models as well. That's where this map shines. It's got some sleek visuals, and you know what? Remember how I said this map felt a little empty? You can scratch that because this map is actually a little bit laggy, so you're doing something that's causing a real bit of a performance hazard for old Tommy. I love the absolute lack of recoil. It's great. It really is fine by me. If that's canon, then all the more power to you. I wonder if Ramis made these models. It's probably in the description. If he didn't, then it was, you know, somebody. I guess it goes without saying that somebody made these models, wouldn't you say? I will say, if I camp up here, the map's quite easy, but if I go down there, the map becomes quite hard, because all the teams are just kind of gang up on me. You can see I am on track to take a lot of damage. Gonna take probably 1 or 2 more hits on my way up. Nope, I'm not. Okay. But I will heavily engage. Rest atop my perch here. Okay. Eliminate the remaining enemies. I can do that. That's no problem. I like that the objective changes rather than the map automatically ending in a positive result after the 5 minutes. And it definitely makes it more unique than the average infinite defense map, but I always say you can probably do more, you can add more, always. Infinite defense really takes a lot to make interesting, and you've definitely come quite far, further than most, in making that, in accomplishing that. But you can still always do more, as I say. This group didn't just spawn in, did they? Sure looked like they did. Okay, and they are shooting. They are shooting, as one would expect from a first-person shooter. You know what, I feel like you could probably make use of custom models to make even more accurate-looking Halo creatures. If people can make Star Wars helmets, they could probably do the Covenant species pretty well, too. Although it would take some time and many iterations. You know, you'd have to go through different versions, like how there are many different versions of the Star Wars helmets and many different versions of the Space Marines helmets, but eventually people settled on what seemed to be good. So you could try and do that if you want to get more accurate looking Covenant soldiers. But that's really just a nitpick, a tangential thing. All in all, the map clearly is sitting on a good foundation of scripting, pretty visually stunning as well. I mean, it's probably not the most full, busy map that I've ever seen, but you're using the models the way that you should be, and the guns are cool as well. So, yeah, main recommendation is to figure out a way to make those spawning waves, spawn the waves in smaller increments, but just spread them out, like stagger them across a time period instead of all at once would be my recommendation. Obviously, it's very cool to see the Halo ring and see the structure as well. I like this model a lot. I'm going to probably inquire as to what it's called, because I want that. I want that in my arsenal, in my repertoire. But, yeah, solid map from Rumist here. I'm going to give that one a big ol' upvote from Tome. Holdout, Desolation. Pretty good encapsulation of the Halo experience, especially when you have to fend off the Flood. Because I'm just going to assume that these are all the Flood, because the Flood is the scariest. Let's upvote, even though I know they're not all the Flood. I know the multi-team fighting is there, and it's cool. It's cool. It would definitely have been somewhat less interesting if the Covenant were on my team, because obviously the Covenant aren't on your team in Halo. There are 3 different main teams, so it's pretty cool that Rumist captured that. But that's about all I have to say for this video, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been another Tomebinder production. If you want to support me, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. I'll talk to you in the comments. I really will. If you have a recommendation for maps, I will happily play whatever you suggest. Just let me know in the comments. But yeah, next video will be up very soon, folks. So I'll see you then, I hope.